Welcome back to the Jake Asman Show on the SportsMap Radio Network.
Presented by Rocket Mortgage. Need a mortgage that fits your life? Rocket can.
Live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, here's Jake Asman.
Today is the last day for the Mets and Francisco Lindor to work out a long-term extension. The deadline that Lindor set was opening day, so that's tomorrow. The Mets offer was $325 million over 10 years. And according to multiple reports, Francisco Lindor wants 12 years and $385 million. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, are the Mets really not going to pay their guy? I don't look at it that way at all. I think the Mets offer is more than fair. They're offering a guy a 10-year contract, $325 million. He's never played a game for them yet. What if Francisco Lindor struggles his first year in New York, playing in a new city, media pressure of New York? Like, the Mets offer is more than fair. Lindor's the only guy that is available right now to get this kind of money. If the Mets don't sign Francisco Lindor, it's not the worst thing in the world, honestly. If Lindor goes out there and has a great year, the Mets could pay him next offseason. Or if he wants to go and get even more money from another team and bet on himself, it's not like the Mets don't have other options at shortstop. Corey Seager's a free agent. Carlos Correa is a free agent. Trevor Story is a free agent. So, yes, you'd like to sign him because you gave up prospects to get him. But the Mets offer is more than fair. This is not the same old Mets where the Wilpons are being cheap. Steve Cohen made an offer that I think is more than fair than anything out there. I don't blame Lindor for turning it down. It's negotiation. You know, anyone that's like, oh, how dare he ask for more money in a pandemic? Look, the rich get rich. This is how it works. Lindor's earned the right to negotiate a deal and get as much money as he wants. He only has a finite amount of time where he could be a Major League Baseball player in his life. So I don't begrudge the guy for wanting more money, but I do think when it's all said and done, if the Mets offer you $325 million over 10 years and you say no, the Mets don't need to come up to 12 years, $385 million. He's 27 years old. And anyone that says, oh, well, he's the next guy up, he's got to get his money. Yeah, next guy up doesn't always mean you get the most money. You got to factor age, right? Like, you look at the deal that Tatis signed. It's 14 years. They bought out all his arbitration years. It's a different style contract. Lindor is 27, giving that guy a 12-year deal. So when the deal ends, he's almost 40 is nuts. 10 years is more than fair. You know, then you have Pete Alonso coming out and being like, oh, I hope they pay him $400 million. Like, it's just not how it works. If Lindor wants to go to free agency, go to free agency. He's taking a huge risk. What if he has a bad season? Which teams are going to give Francisco Lindor all this money next year? The Yankees aren't in on shortstops. The Red Sox aren't in on shortstops. I don't think the Cubs are going to be in on a shortstop. The Dodgers probably would want to re-sign their own and Corey Seager. So I think Lindor is making a big mistake if he turns down that offer. I think the Met offer is more than fair. 10 years, $325 million. I would take it if I'm him. If you have a bad year this year, you cost yourself some money. Now, let's not go crazy. If he has a bad year, there's still going to be a team that's going to pay him probably, $250, $300 million. But $325 million, you haven't played a single game for the team that traded for you yet. I'd take the money if I'm Frankie Lindor. I don't blame the Mets at all. I think Cohen made a fair offer. I don't love the fact that it's all taking place over Twitter. I think that could backfire among players. They probably don't like the owner doing that. But at the end of the day, take the deal if you're Francisco Lindor. That's the smart one.
What can give